Hi there, Cancer. Healing Grasshopper here to do your first week in August reading, the first through the eighth. Okay. Well, it's Pentacles. Very nice. So this is an opportunity for material gain here. Ooh, reversed? No. Okay, Cancer. Let's sit up and pay attention because here is your, hold on, not reversed. Okay. Wow. Here is a major change of life beginning for you. Um, Cancer. Okay. So, material gain, an opportunity for material gain from the universe, a portal. The world is about entering a new paradigm, and it encompasses, ending and beginning something new. But here we are with a emphasized ending. We are closing out a chapter, and that is a really good thing because we have all been going through difficulty, the entire collective. Okay, so okay, let's see what else we got. I was going to go into my whole spiel. I know you guys are sick of hearing about it, but the past 20 years, really, really difficult. I've been promising for the past 2 years that the energy is going to change. Pluto moving into Aquarius in November. And that energy has been brewing and now it's starting to really, we're starting to settle into our new lives here. The page is turning into a new chapter. We've got Page of Swords. This is the beginning of clarity. This is the opportunity here that I talked about, but then this is really becoming aware of it. This is our center card, and then the lovers reversed. Okay. The Hermit. Okay. So important, Cancer. The Hermit is in the center of your reading here. So this new chapter of yours, um, now this is a weekly reading, right? So is it like we're going to go through this major portal in a week and everything's going to change and all these major things? No. But this is an energy forming that you are going to start to realize this week. There are going to be things that occur during the week that you're like, wow, this is really different. Wow, there's this new opportunity, this new job, this new client, this new, I don't know, course that you found, something that's going to really change your perspective and make you realize that things are turning and changing in your favor. But the hermit here is talking about you and your spiritual compass, how you view yourself. There's so much in this card, but it's like this is all about Cancer, right? But then we have the Lovers that involves other people in your life. So we have an introspection and a real revamping of self, changing the way we think of things, changing the way we approach things, engaging a new vision and new tools in discernments, right? In choosing our relationships and everything else in our life. But the Hermit also talks about kind of, um, I want to say graduation, like this is a new level that you're moving into of wisdom that you've gained through all that you've been through, the things that you're moving away from. And it's leading you to a higher vibrational plateau where it there's more of a balance between the material plane and the spiritual realm, where you weren't quite engaged in the spiritual realm as much, but you're starting to realize how important that connection is. And you are learning to include it in your life now. It's not that side hobby or whatever that you engage in every now and then, a YouTube uh spiritual and metaphysical video that you watch every now and then and that kind of thing. This is engaging your intuition and your spirituality in your day-to-day life in everything that you come across, especially in your interaction with others. Mhm. Five of Pentacles. Because your relationships in the past have not been nourishing. They've been very, very toxic and made you feel lonely. And there's a contrast here between being alone and by choice and looking within and being lonely, which is very different. You can be alone and be your own best friend and be fine, but sometimes other people can make you feel lonely, even when you're in a room full of people, right? So that's what the contrast is here. And the King of Swords is next to it here, like, we are not going to be in those situations again, surrounded by people who make us feel this way. What else do we have? Knight of Wands. Wow. Who is it that I did on Taurus, I believe, kind of had a reading somewhat like not the same message, but reading like this with all like major arcana and court cards and not reversed. Okay. And with like two minor arcana. You've got one. So listen, when you get major arcana, a reading of like almost all major arcana and court cards, it talks about something important happening in your life. This is going to be a turning point in your life, and you're going to feel it. You know, are the angels going to come down from the heavens with trumpets? No. But like I said, you are going to feel the turning of the page. Ace of Wands. And focusing on how you're going to be moving forward in your new life that's forming as you move through this portal, right? What else we've got? The Justice. There's a card that comes out often too. The Justice that comes out attached to the world, and sometimes like Wheel of Fortune will come out in this kind of energy where it talks about, and the Death card too. You've got a closing of a chapter that's also um, a closing out karmic debt too. We don't, most of us who follow tarot understand and believe in the concept of reincarnation, right? So most of us, when we start an incarnation, are carrying a karmic debt from past lives. And part of the reason why we're here is to square that karmic debt. You know, we go through karmic lessons, we learn things, and, you know, but this is like graduation, a celebration of you reconciling your karmic debt. I mean, there's no other way to put it, right? And in doing that, there is in coming to this kind of transition, a graduation, so to speak, your blessings start to come, right? Because your karmic debt is gone. There's no more working on that debt. Ace of Swords, clarity. We'll see if that's reversed in a moment. What else we got, Spirit? These are both ours. Okay. Four of Swords talks about reflection. This is like taking a rest after the battle. The Eight of Cups is about you moving on to better things with the guidance of spirit. We've got two more. Spirit. See if this is reversed. Reversed, either of them? No. King of Pentacles talks about financial stability and comforts. This is a finally feeling secure and stable in things after, feeling worried and anxious and striving and striving and striving for something that's just beyond your grasp. Um, this is finally feeling like you're settling into this energy. Um, the Six of Cups with the Ace of Wands, it talks about how your dreams that feel like they're nonsense, like they're lofty dreams, are attainable. So dream big is what this is saying. Do we have more tarot advice cards? No. That that's the message. Your dreams are attainable, Cancer. Okay? I'm looking forward to hearing from you guys in the comment section. I answer every single comment with gratitude and glee. I love hearing from you guys. It keeps me going and inspires me. Um, if you have any questions, suggestions, because I'm open to suggestions. I've done videos before at the request of my viewers. Um, so whatever you've got on your mind, I'll be there to answer you. Don't forget to like and subscribe, please. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers and beyond. So even if you think you're subscribed, if you can please just go have a look, you might be surprised that you're not. Just click on that button. Super quick, costs you nothing, but really means a lot to me and this channel. So, and don't forget to click the notification bell so you don't miss the upcoming videos. Thank you in advance. Also, if you're really inclined to help this channel, if you can go look in the playlists and see that I've made a whole bunch of convenient lists for you to watch, say Cancer playlist, you can put that on autoplay and put it on in the background for background noise while you're doing the dishes or whatever, or even while you sleep, because watch hours help the channel grow. Um, so I thank you in advance. Also, I'm assuming you're watching your sun sign, but what you might not know is that you can also get messages from some of the other videos, your moon sign, north node, and rising sign. If you don't know what those are, you can calculate them for free online. Just Google calculate my blank and go find out what your signs are. Come back to the Healing Grasshopper channel and listen to the corresponding videos. Also, I have been shouting out my viewers from different countries because it never gets old looking in the analytics and seeing who's coming to the channel. And of course, my Americans never fail me. I love you. But also, UK, Canada, Australia, you guys show up too. Shout out to you guys and thank you for supporting me. But then the crazy thing is that, Brazil is in the house and we've got Filipinos and India, South America. So thank you guys too for supporting me. And if you guys can bear with the subtitles for now, At some point when the channel grows and I'm able to afford it, I can start dubbing my videos in your language. But until then, um, you know, bear with the subtitles. We'll get there at some point together. Okay? Um, thank you for your support. I will speak to you guys soon. Love, light, and many blessings.